I'm Johanna with Hello Wellness, and every month I set a different wellness goal. And this month's goal is to work on stretching. I know that sometimes I get really concerned with how much cardio I'm getting in every week and how many times I'm lifting or doing yoga and Pilates, but sometimes I forget that stretching is just as important. So today I'm just going to take you through some basic stretches that I like to do when I'm watching Dexter or Arrested Development, two shows that I've been watching a lot lately. So just go ahead and find a seat on the floor, and you're going to start with one of your legs extended. This is just a basic seated stretch. You want to stretch forward, and depending on how flexible you are, maybe you can get to your toes, maybe you can't. Just kind of find a spot along your leg or along your foot. Reach forward and hold. And then release. Deep inhale, exhale forward. And you might get a little closer to your toes or maybe beyond your toes. Everyone has different flexibility levels, and I'm certainly someone who was not genetically blessed with being very flexible. So this is something I have to work on a lot. Very good. Release that. Go ahead and take that leg. We're going to cross it, and we're just going to do a little seated spinal twist. So take that arm, press it into your leg, look over your shoulder, and release. We're going to do that one more time. Deep inhale, exhale, twist. Each time you perform a stretch, you might notice your flexibility increases a little bit. And release. That leg that's bent, I want you to drop it right in front. So almost like you're sitting cross-legged, but you're sitting with more of a staggered leg. Keeping those glutes in contact with the floor, just kind of hinge forward. You should feel a nice stretch on that front outer hip and in the glute. One more time. Just hold it and then release. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So one leg extends and reach forward. You'll probably also notice that you have different ranges of flexibility from side to side. And release. Deep inhale. Exhale forward. See how far you can get. Just hold that stretch. Now typically this kind of stretching would be done after you work out. If you do this before you exercise, it's probably not going to help you a whole lot, especially if you're doing any kind of weight training or cardio. This is a really good just middle of the day or end of the day stretch where you're bored, you're watching TV, talking with friends, you can just kind of stretch. And release. We're going to take that leg, twist, look over your shoulder, and release. You can even do a nice inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. Hold. And release. Same thing, this leg's going to just drop right in front. Hinge forward, making sure your glutes are still in contact. Just kind of hinge yourself forward, chest lowers towards the floor. And sit up one more time, forward. Very good. Now I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my profile. Butterfly stretch, so feet are together. I want you to take your hands on your ankles, and like we sometimes do cat-cow from a kneeling position, we can actually do that from a seated position. So you can kind of round through your shoulder blades, really feel them separate, and then press through your chest. Okay? So if you're going to add your breathing to that, you're going to exhale, round through and hold. Inhale, press through and look up. Do that a couple more times. Maybe one more time. All right, we're going to continue stretching our legs. We're going to go ahead and roll back nice and slow. And we're going to take the right leg, come into a reclining pigeon pose. So left leg is at tabletop, right leg is bent. And I always like to take the left leg, extend it, and bend it. Just kind of stretch through the hamstring or the back side of the leg. And then taking those arms out to airplane wings with the leg nice and bent. We're just going to drop down to one side. Now the key with this is that both shoulders stay in contact with the floor. So if you can't keep them in contact, you might not want to come down as far with the stretch. Exhale yourself center, and then we're going to drop knee to the other side. Stretch, down, exhale, center, very good. Both knees hug into your chest. Give it a little rock and roll for your low back. And we're going to switch to the other side. So left leg will cross, right leg comes up, bend and extend. Bend and extend. Do that a few times. Arms back to airplane wings, leg stays bent. We'll drop knee side first. Hold. Exhale, center, and we'll drop to the other side. Exhale, center, both knees come in, a little rock and roll. And then we're going to work our feet down to the floor. We're going to take both legs, drop them off to the side. Okay, you're going to take that bottom leg, pick it up, just kind of place the foot over your top leg and draw that leg down a little bit closer. If this isn't comfortable, you can certainly just keep both feet and legs stacked on the floor as they were. Go ahead and release. Come up, switch sides. Other side drops. Remember, shoulders should be in touch with the floor. Pick that bottom foot up and stretch, hold. Bring it to center. Hug both knees into your chest. One more rock and roll with the low back. And then I want you to exhale yourself up into a butterfly stretch. And release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, little twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Now all of these stretches were for the lower half of the body, so make sure you also stretch through your arms, your chest, your shoulders. But this was a great stretch you can do in front of the TV for your lower half. Good job.